Isn't it a good morning, friends? Look out my window. Oh, there goes a dog. My dog's probably going to start barking. Anyway, this is a beautiful Saturday, and it's the start of the Memorial Day weekend. Neighbors are out walking. I'm getting ready to go out and feed, but I was getting ready to get up out of my chair and go feed my animals and wake them up and let them have their start to the day. Check out my garden, so come along. Everybody ready to go out? Looks like you're doing your circle dance. Good morning, Bluty. Look at you. There's old Mo. Yeah. Bluty's talking. Bluty's talking to Petey down there. I wish those two could get along. These two finally didn't have any eggs left. So I gave them, I don't know, 8 or 9. And they constantly have to fight over who's going to sit on what. So I put them in here because they were down to 0. They were down to no eggs at all, and they were still fighting over who got to sit there. So I politely moved both of them in here and gave them some eggs. We will see. They kept getting disturbed because the male ducks would not leave them alone. So the male ducks are now outside at night, and I hate that because I don't really have any place for them to go to hide. And these girls still want to fight. So you know what? They can just do that right there. If they come up with babies, that'll be great. If they don't, that's okay too. Look at them, how cute they are, though. They're just so stinking cute. She's been sitting about 3 months now. We got nothing. Got nothing. Look, they're saying, Mama, Mama, what are you doing? We want our scratch, Mama. And she's been sitting about the same amount of time right here. About the same amount of time. Yeah, we got nothing. Because the male ducks come in and disturb the nest and break the eggs. Look at beautiful Bluty. Him and the male ducks don't get along either. They attack him. Well, looky there, you're getting a nice sweet drink of water. Yeah, they have to have big buckets of water or they tip them over. So, I don't know. Nothing else I can do. Okay, you girls ready? You boys ready? You ready? You are? Okay, let me see if I can open this door. Look how cute you are. Here we go. There's the boys. He's wanting to come in here and disturb nests. He's not going to. Nope. Move back. Go on. You know the trick. You know the deal. Came out here yesterday. Go on. Came out here yesterday and plowed this because it was too wet for the tiller. It still is. Boy, look, they're just going to be so happy. Look how many they are out here already. Where is it, Mama? Hurry, run, Mama. We want you to run, Mama. We want that scratch right now. We want every bit of it right now. Come on, Mama. Well, here it goes, kiddos. There it is. Now, for some unknown reason, ducks boys don't want to go up the house. Well, that one does. He still has his mind on something else. He wants to think about a girl instead of about food for once. All he wants to do is fight. You gotta move on out. You gotta move on out. Go on. You're not coming. You're not doing that. All right, Petey. You've got to go that way. Petey, listen to me. Go on, Bluty. Nope. You stay over there. Come on, let's go, Bluty. see how fun this is in the mornings? Come on, let's go. One has to stay on one side of the fence. One has to stay on the other side of the fence. And this thing right here, it wasn't that great of an idea because I had to get poles to stand them up. I guess I'm going to have to go get some more T-posts so that I can keep that thing up. Because it just keeps wanting to fall down and gather water instead of take water away. Go on. Go on. Okay, you're fine. You guys can do what you want to. He has to stay back there. All right. Here we go. Go on. So now I got to do this to keep him. Come on. Come on. They want to go that way. He wants to go that way too, but he doesn't get to. So I'll have to put this fence up here. Keep them some in and some out. Potato patch is looking good. Maybe not so good right down there where it gets so much shade in the mornings. And whatever these are, I think they're the plant net says they're a great pumpkin. The great pumpkin, so far the great pumpkin has had a whole bunch of blooms on it, but nothing is taken yet. So I'm thinking that might not be such a great pumpkin, but that happened to the squash too, because they don't like so much water and so much rain. When those blooms get wet, they won't make. So look at them. What are you doing, Mama? Well, we really want to go back up with you, Mama. What we want to do? Come on, Mama, let us out. No, we live inside, and this is really the most fun in the world. We think we want to come back up to the house. It looks like Mo's getting chased around by Scout. How funny. You can see how big my corn is now. I think that the corn's doing really good. I can't hardly keep the grass out of it. I pull it out, feed it to the ducks and the chickens, and they love to eat it. And come out the next day and it's regrown. But I keep the roots as aired out as I can. And Grandma's using this push plow, but you know what? That push plow's kind of hard for poor old Grandma. There you go. Move out. Had to put some more no pack on him because they've been pecking at his butt again. Look at it. Oh, no, yeah, he's not gonna let me see it. He knows I've been squirting stuff on him. You can see right in there where they've been pecking at him. It looks bad. I wish he would just fight back. He just won't fight back. Here's some cucumbers. They've got some baby cucumbers on them. And on the right is green grapes. Right here is some, boy, there's a whole bunch of, that's Concord grapes. And the other Concord grape ain't gonna do anything. I'm gonna have to just go ahead and pull it and replant it. These grapes are doing good, all but one. I don't think that one's gonna make it. And whenever the signs get right, look at that, right at the base of those tomatoes is just a ton of ant hills. I'm going to have to bring some cornmeal out here. They'll take that cornmeal down into their hole and it'll expand and they won't be able to get out and they'll die down in there and you don't have to poison anything. There's old Boo Boo. Boo Boo is the rooster who hatched himself when nobody else could. It was kind of funny. He's the only one that made it, and I gave up on him, let him out of off of the nest, and 2 or 3 days later, I heard a little peep peep, and that was him. He hatched despite of it. He's been the best rooster though. He's just like one of my other ones. Looks just like him. Can't remember his name now. It's been too long. Well, I go and feed everybody and come back, and they're on the nest. That's how they like to be, right there, sitting together. I don't know who's got the eggs. Somebody might have some eggs and somebody might not. I don't know. The little white one is Angel, and when she has her nest, she'll kind of pull it away from the other one, and she'll kind of build it up. The other one she'll get up, and the other one will get on her nest, and she'll go back and sit down again. So sometimes I think she looks like she's dead. She's not dead. She's just resting and relaxing, enjoying not having those boys after her. Here's old Drew. I can't even tell you how many years he's been here. I don't know, 6 or 8. I keep thinking he's not going to make it, and he keeps making it. He's not doing very good on that right leg. He's lost a toe. He has lost a toe. Left on your side, but his right leg. This little girl, she doesn't like anybody touching her, or even watching her, or getting close to her. She says, I'm laying up an egg, Mama. Leave me alone. Well, come on down, baby girl. What's the matter with you? Come on down. I know. She wants your spot, I think. Boo Boo, what are you doing up there? What are you doing up there? You managing business? You managing their business? Huh? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the other one on the nest. Good morning. Good morning, Boo Boo. Are you the house rooster today? He says, don't talk to him. So they went back awfully bad. Look at them. Pull it again. I'll go down there in a minute and let the turkeys out and let the chickens out and keep the ducks in. And that'll be their house for the day. Isn't she beautiful? She wants to lay an egg, but somebody's got her spot. Way up there. Dadgummit, I just watched her fly over the house over there and get into the straw field that she's been wanting into for quite some time. That's going to be a real pain in my butt to get her out. Dadgummit. Okay, well, this is how I leave my animals at night. I put the shade up so that the sun doesn't get them on them in the morning, and I also put the shade up so that nothing can see them at night and want to come in there and rattle their cage or anything, scare them to death. So here we go. They're getting ready to start their day. Yeah, I put their scratch in the shade, and I knocked a tree over down here because they do like a little bit of greenery. You can see here where they could have reached up and got some of this, and they can always get that because they seem to like trees pretty good. They don't like this stuff, and I left it here just so that they could have a place to go in and hide, but I think I need to do a little bit more weed eating out here and get rid of some of it so they'll have a place to go in, because right now it's so tall they can't get, and thick, they can't get through it. So I'm gonna have to rethink this. It is tall, so they do have shade and cover from the animals that's above. But this tree right here, I knocked it over, bent it down so that they could at least eat that if they wanted to, because I'm getting ready to take these trees out, but I'm gonna let them have them first. And you can see right here is a nice little spot for them too, where the honeysuckle is. They could go in there and just kind of relax down in there. So yeah, the honeysuckle is beautiful. It's just beautiful. Yeah, it's so pretty. So pretty. And of course, Petey has to be with me every moment. He thinks I'm his girlfriend, and he just wants me to hang out with him. He does, or he actually wants to hang out with me. You can see from their side here, I had to put that up to keep him and Bluty from fighting. And I had to put it up all the way down here to keep him and Bluty from fighting. And Bluty still fights. So now Bluty has to stay. Now he doesn't even get to come down here except for just a few minutes in the morning. And then he has to go on the other side. He gets the front half of this breezeway, and the ducks get this back half. That's the way that works. In their cage, or that's not really a cage, in their house, they have a lot of flies. And I got one of these, it's 30 feet long, and I pull out a little bit and just leave it up there so that they can't get to it. But look how full that thing is of flies. Oh my goodness. They do a real good job of trying not to poop inside their house though, and draw flies. But look at that, that's just crazy. What you doing, girl? You're so pretty. I thought about putting their water way up here so they'd be in the shade, but my goodness, look at the mess. I had to put it as far down as possible just so that I could walk through here, because they like being in the bottom, like where the water and stuff is, and so they'll get in that water and make a mess. Just make a mess. Everybody's pretty much where they want to be. And you can see that the chickens have found the food that I threw out for the ducks last night. They didn't eat the rest of. Chicken says, woohoo, food on the ground, food on the ground. Yep. And these are enjoying their beginning of their day. Look at that, isn't that wonderful? Yeah, that's going to be my raised bed in the front. If I could get somebody over here to help me. It's too heavy for me to do by myself. I've tried it. Yeah, I know. You just a huffing and a puffing. Going and a blowing. Gobbling in tandem. One gobbles, the other does. We actually went one night, maybe 2 nights without, no, 1 night without rain. That was last night. We didn't have any rain. We've had rain almost every night for a week, or excuse me, for a month. It's been the wettest May I've ever seen. Let's do a dance, Blue. Do you want to do a dance? Look at them feather dusting. Relaxing. This is the cool of the day. It is so nice out here today. So nice. Some like to dust their feathers in the sun, and some like to dust them in the shade. They're not bothered by how close I get. They sure are good little fence weed eaters. They keep the grass and the weeds. Of course you would. I'm trying to get a little segment where they just crow and gobble without me talking, but they wait until I talk and then they start talking. Don't do it. Uh-oh, she's going to be in trouble because she's now pecking on his butt. Yep, I'm gonna have to give him some more squirt. Keep that smell on him so they don't want to pick on him anymore. I might squirt her face instead. I had to take my hoe around these yesterday. You can see how the water settling is just turning green on top of the ground because it's just so much water. And I don't know. I took my push plow to. Everything remains full. I come out here and use it for this and that for my chickens. But it's staying full. Look at my tomatoes. They're actually beautiful. Come out here and give the roots some air, and I've actually picked a few of the squash. They were small, but I'm trying to get them to start producing. If you pick them, they produce more. So you can see some zucchinis down in there. Let's see if I can do a close up. Yeah, there you can see that one. Let's see right here. Right here. Let's see one in there. That's it. This is a yellow squash. You can see in there. I don't think I'm going to have any green beans again because I scratched the surface over here and reached down in to see if I could find a green bean with a little growth, but it was just smushed into water. It was nothing. So I guess I'm going to have to do over again. But, you know, it is what it is. I pulled off all of the leaves from the broccoli because the bugs were eating it. So I just gave bug leaf and everything to the chickens and let them have them. This is my bell peppers, just bell peppers, and I put a few stakes on them because they tend to get a little bit tall and fall over, so I'm going to try to keep those upright. This is my pickling cucumbers, and I think I saw a few with all of the yellow that's in there from all of the blooms that they're supposed to have. I don't see anything making, you know. There's no cucumbers on there at all. And they've been like this for a month. So I could put a little bit of Osmocote to them, see if that would help them, stimulate them. I don't know. Huh. Looks like some kind of spores growing. I guess the spores grow, but the vegetables don't. That's just crazy, isn't it? And then I came out here with my potatoes that I had thrown in there, and I just put some straw on top of them and gave them some more cage. And as they grow, and as they come up out of the straw, I'm going to put more straw in until they get that tall. I've heard that that's a good way to grow them, that they keep producing when they have. And this ground, you can't do anything underground here because it's just too wet or too hard, one or the other. Whenever the water goes away, it turns into clay and gumbo, and that just gets hard as a rock. So, boy, that's just odd. I don't know what that is. If you know what that is, will you put it in the comments? Because I have no earthly idea. It's not, I know it's not fertilizer. It's not that. But I don't know what it is. Look at that. That's just odd. Huh. Oh, it's mushroom compost. That's why it's doing that, I bet. Yeah. Huh. Well, here is my okra. I still haven't planted the skips, and I'm still going to, but it's still wet. It was 60 degrees last night. Okra doesn't like the cold. Now, whenever it starts getting hot, I can plant seeds in the skips, and it'll almost beat the others coming up. Look at the corn. Look how beautiful that is. Only problem I'm having with the corn is some kind of grasshopper or something is coming in and eating the tops out of it. You can see how that is. And you can see over here. You need to go on. You just need to go play, because you're not playing in the house. That's not fun for them. See how they're taking the whole top out of this one? And there's a couple more over here, I thought, that had the whole top out of it. Guess it must be growing back. I don't know. These are pretty resilient so far. It's like they can get knocked over and they can stand right back up. So it looks like maybe these over here. This right here's. You can see how something's eating the very top out of it. See how they got down in there and ate that too? Yeah. I don't know. Bugs are bad this year. And my horseradish is doing pretty good too. Horseradish should take over. I love horseradish. I think it's just the way that people and even animals are. You can't have what you can't have is what you want. Look at these two. Ooh. You know, they're good at flying and climbing up trees. They've got little claws at the end of their little webbed feet, so they can climb trees and get in them at night. So you can see the fence in between them and Bluty. So they can't attack him, and he can't attack Petey. And life is just not good for them right now, but it's really good for me. So this is my cucumbers. It's burpless right here. You can, just looking at them, you can see this one's already got one on it. This is the one I picked off of once already. See that little cucumber? And this right here is a green grape. Planted it, I don't know, early spring, before I decided to put them in containers like this. This is the remainder of my purple hull peas. I got like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of the whole two rows. 8 purple hull peas. That's it. I don't know. Just don't know. Well, I don't know. Thanks for watching, friends. Like, share, subscribe. Make my day. Talk to you soon.